Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Rashad Bateman. 10 yards.
In a good spot here, second and inches.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 from the 43. Another run for Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Lamar now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Henry will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Makes the catch. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
13.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Goff on 3rd. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down, and his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field, just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33.
20. 17. Obama.
Looking to throw. Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. To throw again here. 2nd and 10. It's gone. Complete left side. It's just long. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
4 down.
Working inside the red zone. It's out close! And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and goal, Detroit.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Gibbs can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Goff off the play action. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Hey, watch out. Hey, middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Hey, Alpha, tonight. Hey. Tonight.
On first down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
180.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get on! Get on!
They'll run here with Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
180! 180! Ready, shot! Ready, shot!
From the gun, Jackson. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready, shot!
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Now, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Loop, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. A very short kick here from the right hash. Loop knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
180!
Goff to the air now. Caught out left. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've set it down from the 37.
Cut! 120!
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Sam LaPorta with that one. And now it's 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
180! 12! 12! 12! 12! Value 1!
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They'll go for it. Goff. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go, tonight. 180. Value 3. 2 for 1. Hey, lift. Turbo.
They're going to throw again. Goff. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
We're good.
Again, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Look. 180. Hey, kill. Score out.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Out of the gun, Henry. Will cobble together a yard there. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. We give right side to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Hold on. Let's play it 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
He's back to throw. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Gibbs now from the gun. Jukes away from one. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose! And the Ravens make the recovery! So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
At the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Like 20.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
Brings up third and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Like 20. Now you will do it. Hey, lift. Lift. Hands are close.
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and
4. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Alrighty. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. That's target, that's Lane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw for Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. Good strike downfield to Lane. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 24, Lions 10. Tyler Luke to kick
All
off.
set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one's cut along the left sideline. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, it's gone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play action here with Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
A second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Louis. Hey, kill. Hey, 76. Listen. Sprint.
Air it out on third. Throwing this one back of the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Fox now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. First down from the 42. Here's Henry running left. He's still going at the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Running
once more with Henry. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Play action now with Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Henry running to the left. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on second and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Jackson trying to sneak it. Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. So the defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Ravens 31, Lions 13. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
180. Value 3. Value 3. Stop.
Enough room to gain about 4.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Complete left side. It's just long. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
Like 20. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. Hey, lift. 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 Hey, go up.
Here's Goff on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down.
What? 80. Has it close.
Now gone. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Goff on third. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Throwing is gone. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. From the gun, Goff. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
DC. What's up?
Throw here, third down. Into traffic, complete! And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the red zone, on first. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 8. The 11-yard line.
throwing again. Here's Goff. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game.